Not a good idea, and that's what a lot of people apparently are saying about this book, which, by the way, thankfully is not available anymore. Thank you, but it was up there for almost 5 years, just short of its 5-year anniversary. So it's a sex education book instructing parents on how to be a good parent, but a screenshot of an excerpt of this book. It recommends parents invite their young children into bed to watch while they have sexual relations. So this is what's happening now. We're finding out this information. A lot of times we find out later. Someone finally reads. So it must not have been that popular, apparently, if they just found out, Katie, right?
Well, it's not that good. Well, when you call the book "Sex Education for 8 to 12-Year-Olds: Kids Book for Good Parents."
Good parents.
Good parents, not those bad parents. The fact, though, that it says "Sex Education for 8 to 12-Year-Olds," already I'm like, and moving on.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
But hey, there's more. When you take a look here, let's just take a look at some of the advice, I guess, that they put inside of this book, including what you had just said about taking your child into bed with you and allowing him or her to watch as you share intimacy. David, that's what you're supposed to do.
Really?
Yes. I mean, these are a couple tips, the author says, to get you started.
I like
this
this
is to get
one.
you started with educating your child.
Katie, I like this subtle one. Couples can deliberately leave the bedroom door open or ajar while expressing intimacy.
Wow.
Purposefully.
Yes, of
course.
course.
Hey, are the kids home? Good. Let's go in the bedroom and next.
Leave the door ajar. Call upon your child to bring or take something away while you are expressing intimacy.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but it
bring?
depending on what you and your spouse are into, that could be supplies. I have no idea. I'm not going with that one. But here's the one that gets me more than
Katie,
any of them.
Why don't you read the one that I would not feel adequate in expressing to the audience, please?
Yes, the one right after having your kid be in bed with you. Also, not only have your kid be in bed with you, but a mother should feel relaxed breastfeeding her baby while her husband makes love to her. Let's break that one down for a moment. David?
I don't know how this book flew under the radar for almost 5 years. I have no idea what happened, but let me just jump to something. I don't want to run out of time before I read this comment from an Amazon reader from last December. Aside from the inappropriate material, several buyers complained about the author's lack of scientific rigor in the text, right? Like, how can you prove that this is healthy for children to do this? Quote, "This is clearly a self-published book with no scientific or logical support for a majority of the content. Yes, parents should be a primary source of sex education for children, but this book provides no resources or structure to help parents accomplish this goal. The book is also full of grammatical errors that make it hard to read," end quote. Now, wait, this is written by a teacher?
But I need to go back to help all the other mothers out there, or future mothers. If you plan to have children, there is no way on God's green earth here that you need to, any reason that you need to feel relaxed while breastfeeding your child and also having relations with your husband. You do not need to do that. Do not feel pressure to do that. This woman who wrote this book is a crazy lady.
Oh boy.